want to welcome in our 4 new sponsors. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 new sponsors, and we call them our Special K group. Do you want to know why, in case you missed it early in the show? Hope we're calling it the Special K. You don't want to know why?
Why Halftime Howie?
Alright, well, let's talk about our 4 great new sponsors. Knights of Columbus. What does that begin with, Hope?
Halftime Howie, that begins with a K.
You got that right. The Kasner Real Estate Group from the Tripodi Real Estate Group. David and Sandy Kasner. Kasner begins with a...
Halftime Howie, that's another K.
Very good. Our 3rd new sponsor in the Special K Club is, not 1 but 2, Coco Fit Club. What does that begin with, K?
Halftime Howie, that is a K.
Absolutely. And our 4th brand new sponsor is Hub Billiards.
Howie, there's no K in that name.
Oh, but wait. It's Hub Billiards of Island Park. What does Island Park end with?
Howie, it ends in a K.
All right, there you have it. Our 4 new fabulous sponsors. The Kasner Real Estate Group of Tripodi, Coco Fit Club, Knights of Columbus, and Hub Billiards of Island Park. And now, it is my pleasure to welcome in a great new segment. I met him today, and he was so pumped up. He had to be part of the show. Let's give it up for Jonathan.
Oh, you're the best. And what a day on the beach it was. If you guys weren't in Long Beach today, I'm sure you were suffering 10 degrees more in the heat. But we had ocean temperatures at 74 degrees with a nice west breeze at 12 miles an hour. Sunny, beautiful weather on the beach today. Small 2.5-foot swell at 6-second period made for some fun longboarding and bodyboarding. This Wednesday to Sunday, we will see some beautiful weather and light winds, probably from the west and the south, but probably too little for you guys kite surfing. And it's probably going to be some poor surf, but what I will tell you is it's going to be some great beach weather and perfect ideal conditions for you guys bringing your families down. Definitely will be free of heavy rip currents, and it's going to be ideal for bathers. So stay tuned Tuesdays. We're going to do some weekly updates for you as we close in on hurricane season. And of course, we got the Quicksilver Pro competition taking place September 1st to the 14th. So there's going to be some great stuff happening in the surfing world down here. All right. Thank you so much, Alex.
Hey, Jonathan, now, as a guitar player, you're going to be performing for us next week. Ducky is here from Knights of Columbus! Let's give it up for Ducky! Did you hear our 4Ks earlier in the show?
What?
Did you hear our 4Ks?
No, this came in right now. I didn't hear shit.
We'll have to do it again. But anyway.
Sorry, I didn't say that.
But Jonathan.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
All right. But Jonathan, anyway, you are a great musician. What did you think of Lou and Howie?
Oh, these guys are great, man. These guys are really, they're the classic, they're the real, you know. There's a lot of people who are going to put out a lot of music to convince people that they're doing real stuff, but these guys are real guitarists doing the real thing. So you should take heart and get out and see these guys. They're definitely legitimate.
All right. And we're excited, and you're a musician in your own right, and talk about your passion for music and what you're going to bring to us for next week.
Well, you know, music is definitely my love. You know, it just goes along with the surfing and that whole environment. And, you know, I'm 17 years deep on my journey. I play every style of music. And I've had the privilege of studying with some great guys. Carlos Castillo, upright bass virtuoso. It was a fantastic teacher to me. And I also studied under Jeffrey Tillman, who's, I mean, he was fantastic. He played with Les Paul at the Iridium. And all the guys in the city know who this guy is. So I had the privilege of being with one of the greatest unknown guitar players, and he just passed last year, but he still lives on with me. So,
Jonathan and I are going to be together tomorrow for a very special event. Organization, Elliot runs it, Elliot Zuckerman. It's called Surf to Live. Tomorrow, Riverside on the boardwalk. A lot of volunteers like Jonathan are going to be working with children with special needs. And they're going to be teaching these children how to surf. I'm going to be there with my filmmaker, Alexander, for a film documentary that we're going to be working on. We're going to be filming this. Jonathan, talk about volunteering tomorrow, teaching special needs children how to surf.
You know, Howie, when you mentioned it to me, it just seemed like such a great and appropriate way to thank you for getting me involved with your show. And I mean, what better way is to shine something like that on kids who don't have the opportunity? So to bring these kids out into the water, make them feel comfortable, put a smile on their face, let them have fun, really enjoy the water, really enjoy the ocean. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Mark Tannenbaum, taking it a step further, I know the Long Beach Chamber of Commerce honored Elliot Zuckerman, who runs Surf to Live. Talk about Elliot and what you think his impact, and to me, this is what Long Beach is all about. People that give, really give to the community in a great way.
Well, Elliot Zuckerman was our Man of the Year last year at our dinner dance last November, which is a very big honor if anybody knows about Long Beach. That attracts 800 to 1,000 people attend that. Every major politician, elected official in New York attends that as well. Now, let's talk about Elliot the man. This is a guy who's somewhat retired. He stepped out of the corporate business world, and what did he do? He stepped in, and he loved the water, and he loves surfing, he loves the beach and everything, and he took his time to take in the autistic kids, the kids that nobody wants to work with because they're difficult to work with, and he's teaching them how to surf and how to swim. And this is something really great. And it doesn't only touch the Long Beach community, it touches all of Long Island, because you have kids coming, even from the 5 boroughs, and a couple of them from upstate, Westchester, Rockland, so on and so forth. So it's really a super thing that he does. It's a passion he has for the water and the beach and surfing, and he's instilling it in these kids, and hopefully it'll give these kids something as they get older.
And I just want to note a note about the event. I spoke to my very good friend and a great loyal sponsor of the show, Bob Johnson from the Cabana. And the first thing out of Bob Johnson's voice is, how can I help? And Bob Johnson is going to donate all the food for all the volunteers and all the kids. He's sending down all the food tomorrow. And you got firsthand about Bob's generosity, because at the last Chamber of Commerce meeting at the Chase Bank, he donated all the food. So that's another example of what Long Beach is all about. You just said, hey, you know what? It's a great event. It's great for the community. I want to donate the food.
That's it. That is what Long Beach is all about. We used the Chase Manhattan Bank up at the East End, and we had our chamber meeting there, and when Bob heard it, he said, I know they don't serve food there, let me cater it. And he came down there and he catered it. He brought in desserts, he brought in some drinks, and it really made the meeting a nicer meeting. It was 125 to 135 people at that meeting. Of course, that's where we were previewing the Quicksilver event, who the Chamber is sponsoring.
That's also, Mark, any other big news that people in Long Beach should know coming from the Long Beach Chamber of Commerce?
Well, I usually like to come and talk about all the great things and all the events and everything and the fun things like the Summer Blast. But I just have to talk about, right now the Chamber is sponsoring a couple of things for Quicksilver, and we're the sole sponsors of Quicksilver. And we're out there, my committee, and Hope is one of the chairperson of the committee who's here tonight, who does that great KK commercial. See, they're out there working in this heat, putting together a coupon book for all the merchants. And this coupon book is the only official coupon book that Quicksilver is going to be handing out at their life stage area and all their events. There's going to be 30,000 of them printed up. It's going to let the people know who's coming in town, where to go and where to get some nice discounts or specials. And it's come to my attention that there are other organizations in town going into the merchants and trying to sell coupon books that are not authorized to sell a Quicksilver coupon book. They will not be given out at the Quicksilver events. They will not have the Quicksilver logo. The Quicksilver coupon books will have the Chamber and the Quicksilver logo on them. So I just wanted to make everybody aware of it. It's a fraudulent thing that's being done, and hopefully it'll be policed properly. But make sure you get into the right one, because we're doing 30,000 of them that are going to be handed out, along with 50,000 maps that will be handed out.
All right, great. All right, we're going to take a break, and I think as we should go to break, can we hear some Breakaway? Everyone wants to hear some Breakaway as we go to break. All right, let's do a little jamming for Breakaway as we go to break.